Basically, everything you look at is the prey of an eagle. Big fish in water, rabbits and huge foxes on the grassland. No one can escape the claws of the eagle. Today Kiki will take you to see the 14 most common prey species hunted by eagles. No, 14 eagle hunts wolf. It can be clearly seen in this picture. The eagle knows which part of the wolf it will catch. High altitude flying old. The eagle easily detects the traces of the wolf. This wolf can't escape. After being knocked down by an eagle, his life was not in vain. The wolf was stabbed in the neck by the eagle's claws. As for when to die, it's a matter of time. The eagle will also fly with the wolf. If it doesn't obey, throw it down. These two eagles hunted a wolf together. After a few tables, the wolf was unable to fight back. No, 13 eagle hunts warthog. This eagle looks bigger than a warthog, so crushing him seems easy. A group of fat pigs ran wild, and one of them was caught by an eagle. I can only count this kid as memorizing it. Large wild boars are also targets of eagle attacks. Don't look at how big this wild boar is, but when I see an eagle, I have no choice but to run away desperately. No, 12 eagle hunts duck. Eagle eats duck. This is basically not difficult. This underage duck, unlucky to be the food of 2 eagles. It was quickly wiped clean. Adult ducks hunted by eagles. The chance of them successfully escaping is basically zero. In public, no matter whether it brings shadow to other ducks, other raptors will come for food. And this duck can only wait to die. The eagle is quite skillful in this process, because this is its instinct. No, 11 eagle hunting fox. This eagle is quite powerful. Take this fox away easily. More often than not, eagles are the natural enemies of foxes. Because of its petite size, the eagle catches them without any pressure. The 10th eagle catches the big fish. The eagle swoops down. Sometimes the whole body will be plunged into the water. The eagle takes off again with its powerful wings. Then it will have an extra prey on its claws. This bald eagle takes aim. A salmon in the water. Just go down with one paw easily. The salmon was taken out of the water. No, 9 eagle hunting goat. Goats usually die miserably after being caught by eagles. The eagle wants to catch it smoothly. It's not an easy thing either. Sometimes they even die together. But this little lamb was not so lucky. It was carried up to the sky by the eagle. Then he dropped it from the sky. It can be said that smaller sheep are more likely to be caught by eagles. Eagle feeding its eagles. Its food will include monkeys. It's hard for you to believe how a smart monkey will be caught by an eagle. Fighting this eagle did it. No, 7 eagle hunting crane. But when flying, the eagle will catch its claws. Fortunately, I escaped in time. And this eagle has no intention of giving up. Keep attacking the crane. Even the eagle will engage in a land battle with the crane. No, I6 eagle hunt. Their peers will stand around and watch. Maybe they want to share some food too. If this eagle is angered, eagles will also go on a killing spree. The 5th eagle captures the water horse. A water horse is a small deer-like animal. Eagle hovering high in the sky. This guy can evade capture by diving. Finally becomes an eagle's dinner. It can easily knock down a grown man. So Marshall's hawk can hunt any prey. This monster was easily killed by him. This Marshall's hawk caught a pheasant. How does a pheasant struggle? The result will be in vain. This Marshall's eagle even killed a leopard. This is a sad picture. Marshall's hawks will even prey on other hawks. So being big is really important in nature. The 3rd eagle catches a deer. The eagle caught a deer. The deer could only break free like crazy. It is difficult for a deer to break free. After being caught by an eagle on its back, even if you break free, you will be seriously injured. This eagle caught one. A deer many times its size. All he has to do is wait for the deer to bleed to death. 2nd eagle catches deer. Whether it's a deer or a duck, eagles are captured in much the same way. Even deer in the jungle. There is no way to escape the prey of the eagle. Even deer calves cannot escape the clutches of eagles. So when the deer meets the eagle, it will only be the prey of eagles. Its fur will be plucked by an eagle. But the place where human activities take place, deer will inevitably be caught by hawks. 1st eagle attacks owl. They are all eagle hunters. Owls can be quite ferocious too. This bald eagle tried unsuccessfully to snatch an owl's eggs. Finally fled. The above are the most common prey hunted by eagles. As for what else eagles like to eat, please leave your views in the comment area. This 8-month-old male lion cub chasing a rhino. The reason is to protect my 3-month-old sister. The story takes place in the African savannah. The lionesses are lying lazily on the grass. A skinny little lion trying to get close to mother to take a sip of milk, but her biological mother disliked her for being too annoying, disturbing myself from sleeping. The little lion looked for his aunt to complain aggrievely. Auntie is even worse, gritting her teeth and telling her to go away. Hunger brought her back to her mother again. This time she made up her mind and prepared to take a bite by force. My mother kicked me. Kick her away. There is a sense that there is no milk here for 300 tails. The little lion could only stagger away. At this time, the little bear ate Jinba and saw what happened to his sister, so he decided to take his sister and run away from home. This may be a trick for children to get their mother's attention. I don't know if anyone has done it, but Xiaoyi has done this kind of thing before. I don't know how far the two sisters have walked. When you are tired, find a shady place to lie down and rest. At this time, the mother of the little lion woke up from hunger. He's not looking around for his children. Instead, check to see if there is anything to eat nearby. So a big eye bell became their lunch. Don't look at these guys. They are quite lazy. But the hunting skills are not bad at all. This life, there are two things that can motivate them the most. One is to eat. The other is mating. Other lions see the lioness succeed, actively step forward to share their pressure. No one noticed that the two little lions were missing. You must take good care of yourself in the lion pride. It doesn't matter if the other lions are gone. But if I don't take 2 bites of this meal quickly, it will really be gone. The little lion slept soundly in his brother Jinba's arms, and had a very strange dream. I dreamed that oil prices have been rising recently. Jinba gently called to the lions, afraid of alerting other predators. But he was discovered by a passing hippo. Hippos kill lonely lion cubs. He is walking this way rhythmically. I also have several personal doctors on my back. Even if you lose the fight, you won't be thrown into the wilderness. Policeman Jinba felt that he stood up, even though he is only 8 months old. Already have the consciousness to protect my sister. The little lioness follows closely behind her brother. Jinba yelled slogans and rushed to the front of the hippo. Hippopotamus, sign up. If you are really capable, stop running like a hippopotamus. A little boy drove away a giant. Jinba the Great One accomplished an incredible task. At this time their mother is enjoying the sunbathe. They were all lying on their backs. I have no intention of looking for children. Lion King Hawk has nothing to do with these girls. So he implemented the principle that if the enemy cannot move, I will not move. The look in the eyes of the lioness when she saw the Lion King. He lazily said a wise saying. Don't panic when something happens. Post to a circle of friends first. Really can't find it. 3. The reborn sky is gradually covered with dark clouds. This is a disaster for the two little lions, because the rain will wipe away the smell they left behind, and it will be even harder for them to find the pride of lions. Chicken Mom is also panicking now. He gently called his mother and hoped for a response, but he doesn't know. His actions attracted to stray lions roaring, walking towards the direction of the two lonely lion cubs. Once the little lion is discovered by them, there is no chance of survival at all. But the little lion is pretty lucky today. This pair of lion cubs find an unlikely ally. Two stray male lions tremble in fear of hippopotamus. Sudden appearance always creates a sense of horror. They chose to give in. After all, the muscles of a hippopotamus don't look easy to mess with. Life is impermanent. The large intestine wraps up the small intestine. Yesterday, I was so scared by the little lion that I panicked and lost my way. Today, I accidentally rescued 2 lion cubs. Early next morning, a chirping sound caught Kimba's attention. He stared intently at the direction from which the sound came, because this voice is very familiar. A lioness appeared not far away. He is the mother of the little lion. Reunion after separation is always heartwarming. They greeted each other warmly. Lioness brings cub back to pride. This runaway from home ended in failure. Kimba young hippopotamus. I told my mother what saved my life. Lioness, remember, hippo's great kindness. Day and night, I think about repaying you. That day the hippopotamus ran ashore. The lioness hurried forward and greeted her warmly. The hippopotamus was frightened by this incident, even though I was panicking inside. But this guy still has to pretend to be calm. I'm confused about the lioness's gratitude. He stood on the edge of the lake. Seems to be provoking a lion. That posture is like saying, I'm not afraid of you, because I have a geographical advantage. Once a conflict occurs, things are beyond your control. I can rush into the water anytime like this. The 10 wildest animals: grizzly bear, Asiatic lion, Komodo dragon, and more, especially the saltwater crocodile, which is famous for its brutality. Saw the photographer taking a close-up shot of them. What kind of reaction will there be? Grizzly bears. These solitary grizzly bears. Catching the salmon here for the same purpose. This bear comes up and grabs food. Grizzly bear ignores photographer. This is the bear's prey. Salmon full of roe. Catch it, stretch it fresh, and eat immediately. Doesn't this bear know how to fish by itself? 2 bears fighting over fish and profit. In fact, what they are fighting for is the best fishing territory. Dark bears are weak on their own. Being forced by 2 bears, I could only retreat, even though he was unwilling. After the victory, the 2 bears began to divide labor and cooperate. One comes to catch fish, and the other is responsible for guarding. Finally, they enjoyed the meal together. These bears found the perfect spot, waiting for the fish to jump into the pile of bears. Do these fish like to die so much? If it doesn't work once, try again. Finally managed to jump into the bear pile. Grizzlies live up to their efforts. You can eat sashimi full of fish roe. This sashimi is so delicious, not even your own children can share it. The grizzly bear has turned a blind eye to the photographer. Grizzly bear fishing underwater. He can even move rocks to look for them, like a human being. This bear came running over. Fortunately, he was just passing by the mother bear. Mom is devoted to fishing. Leave to cubs on the shore. Now he fights to protect his cubs. 9 Australian saltwater crocodiles, the most ferocious species of crocodiles, known for cruelty and violence. But this picture looks very harmonious. Suddenly, the 5-meter-long crocodile became angry. When he saw the photographer, he ran away. This saltwater crocodile moves slowly. His target is not a photographer. He came to take away the prey. This is a saltwater crocodile about 80 years old, weighs about a ton. He bit the little crocodile with one cruel bite. These beautiful shiny colors. Not a little star in the sky. They are crocodile eyes. The crocodile spots the photographer in the distance. The crocodile goes towards the photographer. Crocodile doesn't like this prey. Turn a blind eye to the photographer. The 8 Pamir Argali, wild Argali sheep, are famously timid. When you see people, start to stay away. The photographer can't get close at all. Now they climb high and look far away. It seems to say that brother is a legend you can never catch up with. Finally, the photographer saw the complete ancient river of Pamir Argali. 7 Asiatic lions are eating grass on these land and water. This lioness is lying in wait. Hunter and prey are in place, but the hunter failed. Prey escapes. The hungry lioness came over. Fortunately, he doesn't like cannibalism. The lioness found another prey. The prey seems to have discovered the hunter too. This time he finally succeeded. 2 lionesses hunt together. A lion guards its prey. A fat buffalo. This lion is old, frail, and scarred. 6 brown bears. These giant beasts are huge, ferocious, and vicious. Greedy. Sometimes attacks humans. Brown bears appear in the city at night. It's rummaging through the trash for food. This brown bear isn't afraid of photographers. This dead deer was used to attract brown bears, but it attracted the wolves first. But the wolves didn't come close. They just watched from a distance when the brown bear approaches. The wolves leave on their own initiative. Brown bears are not polite. No matter what, we will start eating as soon as it is served. After all the brown bears have eaten, the wolves return again. A little bit of the cold soup left by the brown bear. 5 wild boars. This wild boar is eating. Photographer imitates the sound of a wild boar. I want to get up close and personal. The big pig suddenly drove the little pig away. Wild boars are not afraid to snatch food when they see it. Photographer. Wild boar also likes to eat snacks. If the photographer has enough snacks, it's like lying to a child. Deceive the wild boar from the forest. For Komodo dragons. This monitor lizard is drinking water from the toilet. The taste is too strong. He was forced to exit the toilet and left on his own. This buffalo was bitten by a monitor lizard, cooling off a fever in a mud pit. Adult Komodo dragons eat their own babies. A group of Komodo dragons broke into a resident's home. 2 males are brewing a fight. The battle begins. In order to compete for mating rights, this is a competition of police force. One side fell to the ground first. This one stands tall and proud. One bite from him will cause septicemia, a painful and long death. The prey died 3 days after being bitten by him. He came back and wanted to use beauty. Komodo dragons share prey. It will feel more delicious if everyone eats it together. If bitten by it, there is basically no chance of survival. The photographer must leave now. 3 gorillas and 1 gorilla came over. This is an alpha male, and he doesn't look happy. Gorillas decide when tourists leave. Gorilla gets angry. Drive away tourists. A group of young gorillas playing and eating. This gorilla, he actually came over and hooked up with the photographer. 2 moose. This moose just shed the velvet on its feet. Looks a bit scary. This bear moose has huge feet. Scrape the branches with your feet. Warning to photographers. Keep photographers away. He might take the photographer. Becoming a rival for mating rights. A black bear. This black bear is avoiding a brown bear attack. Mother and son, 2 bears, eat happily. Now they're separated and in deep trouble. But his troubles have just begun. First, he was washed away by the current and finally landed ashore. Then he was chased by the male. Males will kill their young, even their own children. I can only say that the photographer is so brave, risking one's life. Captured these most wonderful pictures. Run all the way and sprinkle all the way. Rice, a subadult male lion. I don't have the courage to compete with my father at all. He is only 2 years old now. Normally, it's not even the age of independence. Just because he bit his youngest sibling to death. That made the Lion King so angry. But the Lion King may still miss the love between father and son. Reese was not killed. His gangsters were also kicked out of the pride. 12 lion cubs under 2 years old form a force that cannot be ignored. It also has a resounding name on the grassland. That's the Prairie Beggars Gang. With excellent teamwork spirit, 12 little lions often scare away leopards and cheetahs, thus obtaining insufficient food to satisfy one's hunger. Whenever there is food, they always fight fiercely for it. Set a record of carving up an antelope in 30 seconds. The little lion who can't get food is getting weaker day by day. Even with hunting dogs, become a scavenger on the grassland. Make great contributions to grassland environmental protection. Maybe now they realize they regret it. But time won't go back. The 12 little lions can only swallow this bitter pill by themselves. The hounds don't exclude these guys. After all, there is a lot of carrion today. This is an elephant that has been dead for half a month, although the whole body is covered with maggots. But for them, the meat is still delicious and rich in protein. Shake after eating and drinking. It's only been 3 months since I left. Their bodies have been hollowed out. The painful hot days always pass slowly. How many of the 12 subadult lions will survive in the end? It depends on their ability to resist hunger. It's dry season. They may even take a sip of water. Treat your nose like a life or death thing. This skinny lion. I have no strength to go on anymore. He found a geomantic spot and lay down quietly. He knows very well, maybe today next year will be his death anniversary. At night, a pack of hunting dogs found him. He fought for the survival of the hunting dogs, made considerable contributions. Not just him. The same thing happened to 11 of his compatriots. 12 sub-adult lions driven away by the Lion King. They fell one after another in more than 3 months. But there is one exception. That's the oldest Lace. He wanders on the edge of his father's territory, never want to leave. During a hunt, his uncle was knocked to the ground by a buffalo, abdomen pierced by sharp horns. The pain made him roll on the ground, because it hurt the internal organs. The lion didn't survive, and Lace was quietly observing all this not far away. He actually has another purpose. That is to see if I can pick up some leftovers. This requires patience. After all, his father can't tolerate him. At this time, the Lion King raised his head. He seemed to have discovered the traitorous son of Reese. Les was frightened by his father's eyes. He rushed into the water in a hurry. Escape is his only thought now. Finally got to the other side, but the way was blocked by buffalo. Reese also did not dare to challenge the buffalo. When the buffalo leaves, only then did he realize that things were not simple. A newborn buffalo calf failed to stand up. Isn't this takeout delivered to your door? Now he is thinking of a way. How to take care of the baby next to the mother cow. Snatch away. In the end, the mother cow gave up on the newly baked calf. Maybe Reese won't go hungry today. But he didn't find it. The Lion King has seen all this. But Reese is lucky. What happened next caught him by surprise. The biggest. Instead, he left humiliatingly in this way. The cubs are a threat to Reese without the lions. Successfully lived to be 4 years old on the edge of territory. He has matured a lot now. There is still a trace of melancholy in the eyes. He is getting stronger and stronger. Just waiting for an opportunity. A chance to crown yourself. This day won't be too far away. Because he is ready. A herd of buffaloes was charging in his direction. The reason is that there are 2 lionesses chasing them behind. Finally, a buffalo gets its nose locked by a lioness. Just at this moment, Reese rushed over with a stereo. Catch. It is impossible for 2 lionesses to beat the current Reese. Now the choice is in Rice's hands. He could invite the lioness to lunch, or drive the lioness away to enjoy the food all to yourself. No matter what, he has completed his transformation from beggar's gang leader, transformation into pirate ship captain. That is to say, he has the strong strength to become the king of the sea.